everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
This is
Here's a shark that suffers from
daily dose of
scoliosis.
Can be very personal animals. They're the ones often near the bottom and have what looks like whiskers called bar.
Опа. Опа.
This person trained their dog to do a trust fall. What you see behind the jet is called a vapor cone.
Как собак заставляют вот эти вот, как их учат вообще? Всякие вот такие странные штуки делать.
Here's a dog that has way too much energy. The good news is that nobody was hurt. What do you guys think this cat is trying to
Его
do?
занесло, что ли, или что? Бля, я думал, он сейчас тоже застрянет так же. Штаны за 40 гривен. Погоди, мы это видели?
Here's an extreme close-up of a horsefly cleaning itself.
Окей, это было не очень аппетитно.
This is what the northern lights look like in real time. That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Они как будто у него все короче и короче становится с каждым разом. Раньше же вроде они вообще минуты по 4 были. Еще один.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. Here's a dog that looks like a frog. This guy came home and wanted to surprise his mom. So I found this video of a cool fish with a see-through transparent head. I kinda got weirded out once I learned that these are not their eyes. These are their eyes, which they use to look for food.
Это еще более странно.
Scientists wanted to
под
study
водой
how someone with
инопланетяне живут.
ADHD behaved when
в
watching
этом
two
уверен.
very different subjects. Pilots in small planes will only do this as an emergency, and in this case, nobody was injured. I love getting comments like this. This one's for you, buddy. I found this video of this giant massive tornado. What's cool about this is how it just suddenly disappears.
Нихера себе. Нихуя себе.
So this is pretty scary. Here's an extreme close-up of a mosquito sucking on a victim.
Чел! О! Чел!
There's a very popular ladder located in Austria that people love to climb.
Ты заебал, дай поесть.
This guy had no idea that he ran right past a mountain lion. Here's a cool time-lapse of rain just dumping water in one specific area.
Это СПБ. Прямо сейчас, кстати.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Окей. Блинчик был съеден. Тим Умизуми Гордон Рамзи.
That salad needs more sesame. Right, where's my triple layered strawberry shortcake, please? What's this? Where are the layers? I can't serve this. Ah, tea, Mumizumi.
What's cooking, Gordon?
Not dessert. Can you fix this?
Это типа фиксики, только для еды.
Pattern problem. I'm on it. Pattern not strawberry shortcake. Cake, berries, cream. Cake, berries, cream.
See? They get it.
Watch this. Pattern power.
Wow, that looks right, but how does it taste? It's like a bison's penis. What is that shit?
Окей.
Right, listen up. I've got 4 letters to describe this next dish. O-M-F-G. That could mean only one thing. A delicious steak sandwich packed with flavour, 2 slices of bread, and trust me, this dish will not make you the idiot sandwich in your household. Right, Oscar, pan down. Please. Bavette steak, or anglette, as they say en France. Bavette is a chef's cut. And it is super delicious, really cheap.
Нихера себе. Вот это грибы. Вот это грибочки.
Onions, a beautiful Colton battered blue cheese, lettuce, and a little bit of peppery watercress. Mustard.
Subway на максималках.
Tabasco, Lee and Perrin, mustard, and a beautiful loaf of bread. Right, let's have 10 minutes on the clock, please. Now, first thing, we want to slice this big slipper into half, okay? Now, I like using the ciabatta bread. I like to sort of douse it in some extra virgin olive oil. I like to season it.
Какая-то интересная техника.
Inside, but watch. Salt, pepper, generously, okay? A touch of chili flake on there, generously. And then, look, get that on the grill, okay? Now, get something heavy. A plate on there and just push that down. That's going to get you a
Ой,
really
запах
nice,
там какой.
crisp, beautiful, amazing color on there. Now, the steak, beautifully season it, okay? Really important, because sometimes you think there's a lot of salt to the naked eye, but it's not, because we lose 30% of it the minute it hits the grill. Get that out of the fridge at least 3 or 4 minutes before you're going to cook it. It's got very little fat, but it is quite fibrous, okay? So you need to be super careful.
Мне бы показалось, что это много масла.
The secret of a good steak like that is letting it rest, okay? Let's just check our bread. I want a really nice color on there. And open that up. No, that's what I want. And those chilies are doing their magic. Push it down, okay? The bread will bounce back up, but get those marks on that bread. It will make a huge difference. Now, off goes one, okay? Beautiful.
И докторскую колбасу положить просто на него, и все, и уже
We go
готово.
on with our steak, okay? Get the hottest part on. Again, roll it around that marinade and get it on there. So, bread's working, steak is cooking. Don't keep on flipping the steak, leave it on there, okay? Now let's start thinking about the garnish. I love these big flat cap mushrooms. I love them. Take off the stalks, mushroom on, okay? They'll break down. They'll start cooking literally in seconds. A nice season on those mushrooms, okay? Think of the way we're laying
Как они
this
вообще
up.
поместятся
Okay,
там?
I've got my steak, I've got my mushrooms, onions.
А, он, наверное, их порежет.
Go about a centimetre thick and start slicing some beautiful onion rings. But don't worry about opening them up. Just get them on there, okay? And start.
Он опять их солит, но он же сказал, типа, надо солить побольше, потому что 30% соли теряется, как только ты кладешь это на гриль. Или что-то такое он сказал.
Okay. Now,
Я-то
we'll
это
talk
и
to you
так
about
знал.
the sort of
Просто вам что-то решил
the
рассказать.
sauce. How do we come together with this flavor? I've got some mustard, Tabasco, and Lea and Perrin. It's a wonderful combination. Turn that steak over. Look at that color. It's exactly what we want. Beautifully done. Mushrooms, turn them over. And then when it comes to the onions, a little bit smaller, a little bit fiddlier. Doesn't matter. On there and on. And you can see those colors. Now, from there, take your
Не знаю, я брал пару раз вот этот
couple of tablespoons in there first.
бавет стейк в магазинах. Ну, хотя он, наверное, в магазинах не такой, типа. Но мне показалось, что он на вкус как башмак.
Painting brush.
Он очень
And just
жилистый.
start glazing that steak.
Я
Okay?
всегда хотел попробовать вот эту вот вагю говядину. Ну ё-моё, сколько она
The
стоит.
flavor and the smell in here is incredible. It's almost like a little varnish, okay?
Это типа прям самое-самое
Over the
такое
onions as
прям
well. Now, all that flavor from the
самая
steak is
лучшая
coming out,
говядина,
running into
которую
the
можно
mushrooms.
найти.
It's running into the onions, and it is absolutely delicious. Now, from there, take 2 nice teaspoons
Смотря как приготовить.
of mayonnaise in.
Не, ну хорошо приготовленные баветы, хорошо приготовленный рибай. Они же все равно будут отличаться. Рибай в любом случае будет вкуснее.
Of Dijon mustard, generously done.
Это же разные части говядины.
Tablespoon of Lea and Perrin, and give that a really nice mix. This is our lining for the bread, okay? Little taste, touch of spice, a bit more with the Tabasco. I like it quite sort of hot, so that's incredibly rich for the steak. Salt, pepper, and that's going to be my dipping sauce, okay? Dipping sauce and sauce is going to go on top of that bread. Time, please. Halfway. Now, sauce goes in,
Манемеш.
okay?
Да.
Look at that. Beautifully done. The secret behind making a great steak sandwich is getting organized. And this is how I get organized. I dress everything first. So, first off, 1 spoon all the way down. Okay? Start laying this beauty up now. From there, open up my lettuce. Snap the lettuce and slice that in half. Okay?
Клади его
Snap it
туда.
and
Клади
slice
его
it in
туда,
half.
Гордон.
And then I'm going to dust that with my peppery watercress. Okay? And then from there,
Это руккола?
lightly season
Или
that
что это?
in there. Really important. Salt and pepper. And then look, get your dipping sauce and just throw that over. Okay? Now think of the layers we've got.
Я приверженец того, что надо как можно меньше
So
соуса
beautiful.
класть.
Let that sit.
Я ненавижу, когда соуса
It's all
много.
in the build-up. And
Лучше,
if you can
чтобы его
build
было
and cook
меньше.
At the same time, even better. Now look, the mushrooms are coming down beautifully. The onions are caramelized. So,
Грибы на
once that
картошку
steak
стали
is
похожи.
cooked, okay? There's a nice surprise to this. And think of the combination. Guinness and steak, like tomato and basil.
Соусы дают
Just
сочность.
flood that grill.
Мясо
with
должно
Guinness.
давать сочность. Если дают сочность соуса, это значит, ну, типа, мясо отстойное.
Absorb
А он
through
пивом
those
его
mushrooms,
поливает.
through those onions, and through that steak.
Бля, как ему кайфово, он может готовить и просто вообще не париться, что это надо будет убирать, потому что это будет убирать точно не
And that
он.
caramelizes beautifully. And the flavor of that is just incredible. Now look,
Жареный лук.
the Guinness evaporates, the alcohol is burnt off, but the flavor is incredible. Off with the gas, just leave that sitting there, okay? Now, we're going to start building this up. I take my onions off the grill and I dot them over that beautiful salad. The secret behind any great steak sandwich is in the build. Okay? Look at that. My mushrooms.
Мне кажется, он слишком толстый, этот сэндвич
sit on
будет.
top. The smell of that Guinness.
Типа это будет тот сэндвич, который ты хер откусишь.
And then there.
Выглядит, конечно, будет классно и все такое, но...
Time, please. 2 minutes. Now for the steak. Look at that. I'm going to slice this on the bias. Down, not too thin, not too thick. And look, the colour of that.
The fucking meat is fucking raw.
Lift that up. And then sit that on top. And get that on there. I'm happy for it to sort of bleed and those juices to run through that steak sandwich. Next one. Off again. On a bias. Again.
И опять есть захотел.
It's delicious. The flavor is unreal. Sit that on top. Be generous with that. Okay, you can't stick a whole steak in there. Slice it and let it go. Now, before we close that over, season it lightly. Such as salt.
Еще соль.
Pepper, and then your dipping sauce. One more time. Over she goes. Again, it smells delicious. And then finally, turn that round.
И закрыть.
Look at that.
Закрывай.
And finally, this beautiful aged stilton. Sit that on. If you can get that on whilst the steak is nice and hot, it helps melt the cheese, but sort of hide it. Okay, a little bit sort of mischief.
Okay.
Stick it underneath, stick it on the side, and just sort of sit it, crumble it on top of
Я не фанат
that hot
сыра.
steak. And that's going to lift that to another level.
Хуйня,
And then
Гордон, заруинил.
say goodbye.
Убирай.
Because you stick that on top of there.
Ну вот и как это
Get your
укусить?
knife.
Ты же хуй это укусишь.
Slice that bad boy. And trust me, you open that up.
Это только вот та тетка с этим огромным ртом сможет такое кусать.
And there you go. A delicious steak and Guinness sandwich.
Прикол бутера в том, что ты за один укус должен почувствовать все его вкусы, типа все его слои, которые там есть. А здесь за один укус ты либо типа половину мяса и половину булки откусишь, а другая половина типа останется неукушенной. Хуйня, Гордон, переделывай. Мне не понравилось. Ну ладно, понравилось, но не понравилось. Жил-был один веселый камень, веселый камень, веселый камень, веселый камень. Его все брали и бросали. Веселый камень, веселый камень, веселый камень, веселый камень. Его все брали и бросали. Веселый камень, жизнь его не удалась.